What is the best speed for a pool pump? It's actually a pretty hard question to answer, but let me try to give you some, meaningful feedback here. So the problem with the best speed for a pump is if we're talking like the RPM of the motor, like what is the best RPM of the motor? 2000 RPM. 2000 RPM on your pool, my pool, the next guy's pool, all of those pools will have a different actual flow rate at 2000 RPM because every single swimming pool is unique and different. And what if your pool was like really crazy and had a lot going on and a lot of resistance to flow? 2000 RPM. What if it doesn't move any water at all? That could happen. Maybe 2000 is quite a lot. Probably you're moving water at 2000 RPM, but 1000 RPM, 1000 on my pool pump is perfect. Does 1000 on your pool pump move any water at all? And this is where flow meters come in. Like flow meters should be really requisite equipment for any swimming pool filtration system where you want to be able to maximize the returns on the investment that you've made on a variable speed pool pump. If you don't know the flow rates, how could you possibly accomplish that? At best, you could guess. And that's not really good. When you're really trying to dial in your savings, guessing is not as good as just knowing the flow rates and then being able to dial things in. So that is my first bit of good advice to you is get a flow meter, or some pool pumps have this built-in flow estimate feature that you could utilize. But in any case about it, you're going to need to know how much water is moving through the system at any given time. Once we know that information, I can now actually answer your question. So what is the best flow rate for a pool pump? And you will have either 1.5 inch, 2-inch, or 2.5-inch sized PVC plumbing. That's what pools are built from these days. Even if it's not PVC, it's very likely one of those sizes. So the best flow rate for your system will depend on which of those size pipes you have through the trunk line of your filtration set. And the trunk line, just to be clear, I'm talking about where you probably got a whole bunch of pipes going on, right? But at some point in the system, pump, filter, heater, etc., it consolidates down to a single pipe through that process. The size of the pipe through that process, that's the trunk line. Commonly, probably the most common 2-inch, next most common 1.5 inch, least common 2.5 inch. If based on these sizes, we can determine that the optimum flow rate, like these pipes can and will move a ton of water, but they do so with a lot of friction and efficiency loss to turbulence. And so there's kind of an optimal number to aim for here before we start introducing very appreciable, quickly growing efficiency losses. And so 1.5 inch pipe, about 38 gallons a minute. 2-inch pipe, about 65 gallons per minute. And 2.5 inch pipe, about 90 gallons per minute. So the best flow rate for your pump, or the best RPM for your pump, is the RPM which results in the flow rate that corresponds to the pipe size that you have in those numbers that I just gave. And that represents the maximum number. Like if you never ran your system above that number, you have a period of time at that number we just talked about, and then like more time at like lower rates, spaced over a 24-hour day for the filtration cycle, that would be the best, because then you're never really exceeding that point at which we really start to notice appreciable efficiency losses to friction and turbulence from fast-moving water through the filtration system. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.